Are we live?
We're live.
We're live. North Star Ford Arena, formerly Hermantown Arena. Got some naming rights during a build-out of a second sheet of ice. Got a rematch of our first game of the year. The Hibbing Blue Jackets against the Proctor Hermantown Mirage. Hermantown going to be wearing the white jerseys, moving right to left on your screen. Hibbing wearing navy blue. In a predicament here, we got Hibbing fans sitting right in front of us. So we're going to have to mind our P's and Q's. I think there's a few that are joining in on the broadcast as well. I've got to admit, this could be a very biased broadcast, but that's okay. YouTube is forever. You find another channel. It's like Monday Night Football. You can tune into the Mexican one. You can tune into the American broadcast, or you can home or away. You can have Eli and Peyton talking to you on their couch. There's always different options out there, but you're stuck with us. You're going to get Roberg whispering those sweet nothings. Mirage, you're banging it around over here, doing a little bit of a follow your pass warm up. I think she said, tell him we listen to him.
Oh. Yeah, they do.
Hibbing is a strong listener of the broadcast, apparently. I'm going to try to keep it nice. Got 14 making some turns here. If I remember, 14 was a player. We're coming off of another stinging loss up in Grand Rapids on Friday night. 2-1, 3-1, 2-1, 2-1, 3-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. The 15A team I was watching last night, they lost 3-1 to Moorhead. I saw you out there. You had the orange stripes on.
Yeah, you're calling a lot of listeners now.
Thunderstruck getting piped into the building. 2.5 minutes left in warm-ups.
15 lost 3-2 this morning. They played them again this morning.
Oh, the 15s lost 3-2 to Moorhead this morning.
Good game though. That third goal for Moorhead came in the last 40 seconds of the game.
Last night or this morning?
This morning.
Oh yeah, last night too. Last night it was 1-1 when I turned it on with 5 minutes left.
It was a tighter game.
Yeah, as you guys can tell here listening in, when we're not watching Mirage, we're watching Mirage. So we'll get a night off here, maybe it'd be like a Thursday night off, and I'll look at my daughter Piper and I'll say, well, what are we doing? And we start figuring out if there's a B game or an A game or a high school game or a boys game or something that we can go watch.
Actually, I think I've already been here for 3 hours today.
Adam's been here for 3 hours.
We got this hour or so, and then we'll go to Proctor for another hour later.
This is it for me right now. This is my hour and 15 minutes right here. All right. Got a little bit of Macklemore coming in here. Finley's coming in here. Zing! Oh, she tried to shoot 2 pucks in. Easier with 1. Another northern Minnesota matchup here with Hibbing. We've had a lot of close games with teams from the region. We had a 3-0 win against Duluth here a couple games ago. Lost 2-1 to Grand Rapids just the other night. Lost to this Hibbing team 5-1 in our first game of the season. We're going to hope that we can shake some of the bugs out of our system and get ourselves a win here this afternoon. 30 seconds left in warm-up. I got a chance to check my fantasy roster here real quick and see how the boys are doing.
This Hibbing team's pretty impressive. It's their team. They're no B team. What they have to do.
This is just the squad. This is the whole squad. They're playing A.
Number 5 is Callie doing this. That's actually the guy I was talking to his daughter.
Okay.
She was the one that she got 4 goals on us last year.
Okay. Yeah. That'll do it for warm-ups. Pike Lake Dental Center, Matt Jugovich, DDS. I'd like to shout out a sponsor every now and then, Kohler Toyota, Play It Again Sports. Christy Gilman, she's had her picture on the wall. Long time now. Nice thing about putting your picture on the wall at the arena is that we keep getting older, but they stay the same age. Four coaches over on the bench for the Mirage. You got Coach Britta talking to Coach Mark. You got Zach talking it up with John. Let's go, White! Gray hopping into the pipes. Bristol back in the lineup, coming off of an illness on Friday night. We got our full team. Eight coaches over there. 4 for them, 4 for us. Here we go, starting it off with a face-off. We're going to have Nora Lucarelli up on forward here playing center with Brooklyn Peterson on left, Bristol Weber on right. Sienna pops it up to Bristol. Probably the goal-scoring leader for the team at this point. I guess I haven't been keeping track, but I know she has some and not many other people have them. Right there, a quick turnover in front of our net, and they bang it towards the cage. Now they're looking for a defender. She fires a wrister off of a hip. Picking it up on the wall here is Finley. Finley cuts to the middle to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to chip it. Coming in here now, Lucarelli takes out Brooklyn's legs. She's up again, though. To Brooklyn. Over to Nora. Nora with the chance in front. She's going to go make a little move. Working it behind the net, but now they're going to come free and advance the puck up to a winger. Off a skate. Chipped into the neutral zone to Finley. Finley D-to-D off the backhand. It's not going to work. Sienna's pass gets eaten up. Finley's looking to make a move now. We're running into each other. Probably going to have to get ourselves a line change and live to fight another day. Finley, kind of a backhander in front of the cage here. That's past the blue line. We're going to get a face-off. Offside to start things off. Mariah on right wing, Piper on left. We're going to have Suvi in the middle of those two. We're going to try Everly at the point here. Everly and Bryn. Back over here to Mariah. Piper cutting through the middle, supporting her. Going to go in there. F2, thinking about helping. All right. They ring it around the wall. Suvi's coming. Ev's trying. Sneaks past them. Back here to Bryn. Bryn steps it up, chips it deep. Suvi's going in there, takes a bounce off of the end wall. Piper's going to play with it there, throws it in behind the net. She's following it up. We got 3 chasing it. Could be an ice, and it is. A little bit better shift there, a little bit of jump. 13-10 remaining in the first period. Let's see if we can get some action going on down here on the left-hand side of your screen. Suvi's going to take this draw. She's got Sienna and Finley back there working with her. Still working out positions and giving people chances to try some different things. Thrown to the middle there. Good defense. There we go. Up to Piper. Piper with a chance. Just taking it wide. Maybe curl. Okay, you got Finley with you. Okay, back in there. Piper's going to go for a line change. Quick, quick, quick. All right. Nothing wrong with a line change when you're in their zone. You want to try to get some fresh skaters out there. We got Riley out there. They're going to throw it across. Finley steps up, breaks up the play. Finley's still with it, but they chip it past her. She's going to spin around, fire it on net. Paddle saved by the tender. Coming up the wall now. Ice. 12-12 remaining in the first period. 0-0 still. All right, here we go. Off the draw. They control it. They're coming out. Ev here shadowing. Good stop by Gray. Ev with a little battle in front of the cage. Still trying out some positions. We got Ev out there on D. Normally a forward. You can see as she was going through the neutral zone, skating forward. Nothing wrong with that. Shadow the player as you're skating forward there. Brooklyn on the wall. She's got Suvi with her. She throws it into the middle. Mariah's there. Suvi's there. To Mariah. Throw it in and go get it. Mariah, a good F1 here, going after it. Causing some commotion. They're going to ring it up the wall. Ev, they're going to get past Ev there and back to Bryn. Bryn circles in our end. Going to try to find a lane. She comes in hard. Going to the middle now. She pulls up. Gets a shot. Off the back wall. We're going to try to change. Lucarelli coming towards the near wall here. Gets a stick on her. Puck goes into the corner. Finley behind the net. They throw it out front. Somebody's there. Slap shot off an ankle. Another rebound. Shot in the goal. We're trying something new. We're trying different positions. The goal isn't to win every game in November. Teachable moments. Suvi with the draw now. See if we can get that one back. Bristol. Little snapper towards the net. Gobbled up by the goaltender. No rebound. SOG, shot on goal. Pass it up the wall. Sienna gets a little piece of her. Back to Finley. Finley looking far wall here to Riley. Riley skating, trying to do a little stick lift. 5 picks it up. Give her a head of steam. He could be in trouble. Little poke check. She pokes it around, actually. Still gets one hand on it. Able to turn it towards Gray. That puck's coming up the wall. We got to get to it. We got to cause some commotion here in neutral. Can't let them storm at us. All right, there's a line change happening, and the puck's chipping into the zone. Mariah, keep your feet moving, buddy. Keep your feet moving. Lift that stick and go get it. Lucarelli with a good back check there, giving her some pressure from the shoulder. Peterson chips it past her. Makes a move to the middle. Checked off the puck. Into the net. Rubbin's racing. Suvi takes the draw into the corner now. Rung around the wall to Ev. Ev steps up. Chips it in deep as Bristol. Suvi going after it. F2 Brooklyn. Brooklyn spinning around here, trying to get free. She does. She sneaks out of the pile. Oh, a good stick by 22. Coming onto the wall, Bristol's able to bang it in there. Let's get that thing deep and go get it. Doesn't quite get deep. There we go, now we're deep. Use those legs. Working it around with the D there. Up the wall. Keep it in. Ev throws it into the corner. Piper's going to go after it now. Go get it, Pipey! There you go, buddy. Causing some problems. They go D to D. That's you, Mariah. Get there, bud. Just got to have a little urgency there. They run into each other. Bryn's going to pick it up. Bryn spins, turns. Piper says, I need to get on my horse and get up here, but stay on side. All right. Coming in there. It's off the end wall. Piper's chasing after it. Going to fight it with her stick there. Pops out. Suvi almost gets it, but kind of a whiff there. They're going to ice it. It's a good shift. Good aggression. Your final from Lambeau Field. Green Bay 23.
What a game.
Vikings 6.
What a game. Like that.
Brutal. All right. Suvi wins the face-off back. Just can't quite get through the traffic there. 3 storming forward. Gets to the outside, fires it on net. Pad saved by Gray. Up the wall now to Bristol. Coming through the middle now, Sienna wants a chance to eat. She says, I'm hungry. I want to eat. Backwards spinaroo backhand. Intercepted. Coming on side there. We're going to say we're on. Nora spins and fires. Doesn't get a full piece of it. Bristol trying to attack. Brooklyn trying to attack. Little whiffaroo there. Getting after it now. Brooklyn gets a piece of it. They're going to chip it behind Ev. Line change. Suvi back onto the rink. She throws it into the corner. Brooklyn's going after it. Suvi's going to beat her there. They ring it around. That's going to be you, Mariah. That's going to be you, Mariah. All right. Retreat into the neutral zone here. Brooklyn steps up, gets a piece of it. Mariah gets it, throws it into the neutral. 22 turns and looks up the rink. She's going to throw it into the corner. Ev's going to intercept that. Throws it off the glass. Not a bad play. That's going to work out. Get it, Mariah! Mariah with a chance to win a race. Almost does. Going to have to get on side now. Real close. 7 minutes remaining here in the first period. 1-0 Hibbing lead. We've had some work done on their end, but we haven't really converted it into any kind of a shot on net. D to D to Piper over there, almost. Stepping up is Bryn. She's going to storm it in and drop it back to the point to Lucarelli. Lucarelli is going to get pickpocketed from behind there, Sienna. Coming back now. She's got speed. This is trouble. Good stick, good stick. Penny saved is a penny earned, so we'll take that. Uh-oh, Piper, have confidence there, buddy. There we go. Go, Pipey. Oh, into the mitt. Into the mitt. Nice try, Pipey. Almost, almost. You know, one of these days we're going to fake a shot and make a deke. I'm going to see it happen here one of these days. Mariah back on right wing, Riley on left. Suvi takes that draw, and she's the first into the corner. They ring it around. Back into the corner, Sienna picks it up. Looks to the wall, wall's covered, so we go to the center. That's a nice breakout there. That's a nice breakout to Riley. Riley gets her stick lifted. Now we're going to chip it in. Ev's going for it, thinking about a pinch here. Back to Ev. Ev's got it. Hey, make a play, buddy. Get in there. Maybe try to find a way to get a shot. Still battling Ev. You're going to say that came out? Now it did. Finley battling on the wall. Finley likes the aggressive play. To Brooklyn. Brooklyn makes a lot of small little plays with her stick. Able to get the puck into open space. She can find her way through a minefield with little stick handling moves. Nifty little player. 5:16 remaining in the first here. 1-0 Hibbing. All right, let's get on them now. Bristol on right, Brooklyn on left, Lucarelli center in this line. Bryn in the shot position here, left D. Finley on right D. They put it up the wall. I don't know how we're going to do it, Adam, but I feel like we have a hard time getting out of our zone because D are constantly pinching. And maybe it's just, not being real trustworthy of our footwork, but we never pinch. I mean, we might, but we do give up the blue line in their end pretty easily. And I don't know if it's the center needs to be high or somebody needs to be high to give our D confidence to be there. But if we can work in some D pinches, I think we can get some more sustainable offense going down in their end. But it needs to be a team effort because you can't go pinch and leave one person. Like, hey, Ev's kind of doing her turn here on defense. If we pinch and leave her hanging all by herself at the red line and two people are storming at her, we could be in huge trouble. But we still need to figure out a way to pinch. Something we'll work on early in the year here. Mariah throws it towards the front of the net. This could turn into something. See, we got to try to find a way to keep that in the zone. All right, that's going to come out here. We're going to have a offsides. Pipey's going to maybe take right wing here. Riley taking left. Ev on right D. Bryn with her. Get through the pile here. Piper all the way across the rink. Going to try to get here. Maybe a reverse, maybe a ring. It's popping out to Ev. Ev look wide. Riley there. Nope. Frozen. We're going to switch that line. Coach Mark's got a whiteboard. He's going to try to show him something here. All right, we got Brooklyn here in the crouch position. She's coming through. She's got it. She's got Mariah with her if she can see her. Gets it to her. Nice pass. Just gets pickpocketed from behind as Mariah. She throws it towards the net, though. Throws it towards the net. Brooklyn spinning for it. Lucarelli's going to come in there. Brooklyn hangs out in the F2 position to Bryn. Bryn pops up, takes a little half slapper. She's got it back again. Backhand into the breadbasket. Why are we calling that the breadbasket? Is that where all of our carbs go?
That's right.
Is that the carb? The breadbasket. Kind of a derogatory term in that way then. All right, Pipey up to right wing. Got a face-off here, Lucarelli. She wins it back. Can't hold the zone, though. Comes out. Now we got them storming at us on a one-on-one with back-checking help. Uh-oh. Trouble. It's under a knee pad. It's under... Okay, Lucarelli gets it free. She's got Piper like looking up her back shoulder here for it. They go D to D. Brooklyn. Chip it up. Their pitchforking is better than our pitchforking at this point. They get it out of the pile. Up to the red line. Should be Finley's puck here. Finley tries to go backhand D to D. Dangerous to go backhand there. Brooklyn bangs it. They're playing a little wall ball here. It's coming free. Piper going up there with Finley now. Finley throws it on net, gloved aside. Piper still aggressive, coming after it, trying to win the race. Probably time for a line change. Uh-oh. Somehow 3 gets free here. Bang, off the glass. Probably lucky she didn't take 2 more steps and hit the net there. That was a scoring opportunity for sure. Offside. 2:22 remaining in the first. 1-0. Hibbing lead. Suvi takes the draw. Over here, Tallarico. Suvi going in with authority. Ev holding her own on the point here. All right, stolen. Stolen. It's in the crease area. Get hungry. Mariah's got it. She throws it behind the net. Could be Suvi. Tire them out. Tire them out. You can really win a game in the third period by pinning a team into their zone right now. 1:49 remaining in the first. We're getting a line change here. Lucarelli throws it back here, gets a piece of it, back to Bryn. Bryn over her right shoulder, thinking about throwing it off the wall, and she does. This is going to get out of the zone to Brooklyn. Brooklyn and Piper. Oh, she just can't quite get a piece of it. Piper's going hard after it. They ring it. It's going to come out of the zone, but probably not enough to be an icing. Finley's going to pick that thing up. Front of our net. Back into the neutral zone. Brooklyn coming after it. Harassed by Nora. Back here to Sienna. I'd like to see Piper get down the wall here instead of guarding that D at the point. Now, there we go. There we go. Now cut across, Pipey. If you want it, go get it. Otherwise, get a change. All right. 2 good moves beats 2 people. 3 moves beats 3 people through the middle. Can't beat all 5, though. Lucarelli pops through. They take it wide. Throw it on net. Off the dasher board and into the corner. Finley's there. A little stick work. They pop it out to the middle. Got an opportunity here for Sienna. 23 seconds remain. Throwing it back into their end. We're going to get a defensive line change. Bryn onto the rink with her white helmet. Oh, this could be a chance. Oh, Suvi was coming through. We got pucks in the crease. It's over there. It's covered up by players, not goalie. I think the goalie might have it now. 6 seconds remaining in the first period.
Suvi was sitting wide open in the slot, and Riley was coming.
Yeah, Riley was going for the stufferoo. She didn't quite see a teammate there and coming in from the front of the net. Got the face off here, tangled it up, and out of the zone, and that's it.
You know, Chad, I was thinking, well, just thinking with the breakouts, I think our wingers are getting too high.
Oh yeah,
on the breakout.
They're too high for sure.
But we're also playing that way because we're playing the too high wingers.
They're covering the D.
Covering the D, but it's like getting them back down for when we take possession to try to get there to help support. Because whenever they're fielding it, they're up by like Stepping Stones or Park Dental up in that region.
Right.
And it's nothing for them to pinch that off.
Right.
So if we could get those, I mean, it's kind of I've seen that through the years where sometimes you play that too high winger, try to just get D coverage, playing 3-on-3 low, but it's like being able to recognize as soon as that puck gets turned over, it's trying to drop down to help the breakout.
Yeah, and there needs to be probably some communication to some extent where if we know that we've got a D that's a winger that's covering that D, if we are able to get past, get possession of the puck, a center could probably be getting open.
Yeah.
There should be room to skate because the D is going to be tied up on the wing.
Yep.
If we're just going to fling it up the wall, we're going to run into some trouble there. So there's a lot of pieces that are. It's tough.
There's a lot of things to work on.
A lot of things to work on, but a lot of what we need to work on is from where Bryn is standing to Essentia Health.
Yep.
That's where our game. We need to find ways to mimic that in practice. to create some game-like opportunities maybe where
It happens fast. It happens
where
fast.
you're converting from being a defender to being the winger that's trying to break out. The thing is, when we work on a lot of breakouts, a lot of times it's dumping it into the corner, go down, pick it up, swing, and that's not what happens in a game. What happens in a game is you go from being on defense to offense and kind of this transition game in your corner, and you need to kind of pop back into your positions to break out, and maybe we need to work some of those drills in where we're working on transition from D to offense in our own end. Going to be going left to right here on your screen, second period. White jerseys, your Mirage. Out shooting Hibbing at this point, 6-3. Not outscoring them. All right, here we go. Lucarelli going in. She tries to drop it to Piper, but Piper was kind of going towards the net there. This is going in behind the net. That's you there, Riley. Piper to support. All right, up the wall. Lucarelli's there. Don't get buried behind three players there, Piper. See if you can find a place. All right, get in there now. There you go. Get a piece. Get a piece. Lucarelli's going to use her body. It's going back to Bryn. Bryn's going to turn this thing up the rink. She's got Riley over there. Maybe Piper wide now. And to their D. Lucarelli's got it. Piper, pivot your hips. Get open. There we go. Get it deep. All right. Almost deep. Get a line change. We get some fresh legs out there. That's good in the second period. Maybe we can pin them in there. Getting tired. This is a chance to pin them in getting tired here if we can get fresh legs out there. And that just snuck out. Well, actually, they say that it stayed in. I think that's an offside. Going for a nice reverse there. We're going to retreat out of the zone there. D to D. Good play. Stepping up. Now we're throwing it in. Suvi's going. Make them a little nervous in there. Get some bodies on them. Bryn looking wide. D to D. Nope. Well, backhand D to D, I guess. Finley gathers it, throws it up to Bristol. Bristol maybe not a ton of zip out there. Maybe still coming off of that bug. Throwing it in. Is it on net? Close enough to touch. Bryn turns it up. Throws it to the wide wall here. Mariah's got a chance at it. I mean, you got to try to touch it. There we go. Ev steps up. Lucarelli chases after her, angles her, makes her dump. To Ev on the wall. Oh, can't quite handle it. Uh-oh, a whiff.
Get out.
Ooh, that could have been a chance for Mariah had that made it through. We've had a couple of breaks here. We've had a couple of 2-on-1-y kind of things. We've had a couple of pick it up around the net kind of things. Mariah just gets dumped there. Finley's going to throw it wide. Collected by 14 here. Ev's going after her, trying to angle her to the wall. Bryn says, I've had enough of this. She throws it in for an icing. Probably an opportunity for a line change here. Let's go White! All right. Two forwards up at the D here. We got Sienna coming through. Nowhere to really go there at that point. Piper trying to get onto her wall. She's there. Get it off the glass or something. There you go. Piper with a little slash bang. Trying to lift. Oh, it's almost in there. Oh boy. That was rolling on the goal line. Not to rag on Piper here, but, you know, that gets up to the blue line and it's got to get out. You know, and then all of this stuff is what happens after that. We're going to ice one here. Try to get a line change. It's okay. Can't be trying to do too many. Well, Piper gets that thing over on Jimmy John's, and then she does like a half backhand off the wall, and it's like, take one step, gather that thing onto your forehand, put it off of the minuet, and go pick it up at Platinum Properties. Here goes Brooklyn through the middle. Oh, she almost had him split there. All right, puck's slipping through here. They're using their body positioning on us. Towards Gray. Gray paddle down, gathers it. Suvi taking the draw. They got it behind the net. Suvi, good center help in there. Around now to Mariah. Mariah uses the wall correctly there. She's got herself a little one-on-one action. She's going to run into a stick check. We're looking for Finley. Finley with a little snapshot. Might come over to Mariah now. Mariah back behind the net maybe? Nope. Just couldn't sustain it there. We had a little something going. Sienna picks it up. She's going to turn. Got a D on the wall. There we go. Nice try. Got to hit tape there. Got to hit tape. We're going for a long line change here. Turning into a 2-on-3, so we should still be in okay shape. They got players open throughout the arena here. This is going to go to Piper. Piper with a chance. Piper, turn it. Nice try. Nice try. She had Riley going to the net. Lucarelli. Go help her, Pipe. Bryn walking it in. Walking it in. Piper hanging out in the back pipe. Get in front of the net, Pipe. Get in front of the net, Pipe. Here we go. Nice shot from the point. Shot in the goal, Lucarelli. Good shot through traffic by Nora Lucarelli. Good job, Nora! Nora's got a hard shot. Looks like they moved her back to defense here. Moved her. Or maybe they didn't move her back to defense. I thought maybe she had moved back.
She's playing up.
She was playing up.
On that play.
I thought she maybe had replaced Ev on defense, but maybe are they rolling 3D?
After Bryn rushed in, she went back to cover.
I think we're running 3D is what we're doing. So we got 3D. Bryn's one of them. She's got the puck now. She's throwing it back here to Bristol. Bristol gathers it up. Looking in the middle of the ice to Brooklyn. Brooklyn loses it. Maybe a little tripperoo there. They're going to let it fly. Here comes Sienna. Sienna across to Brooklyn. Opportunity knocks. 5 skates it up the rink here. Got those stop signs on the back of the jerseys, letting you know don't check somebody from behind. Bryn throws it behind the net. We got numbers over here. Up the middle to Brooklyn. All right, that's a nice little breakout. Over to Sue. Into the corner. Ev comes out onto the rink. They ring it around to Sienna. Can she keep it in? She does, but she's retreating to neutral. Chips it up to Ev. Into some skates. Ev's still on it. Ev's still on it. Get your forehand. Ev. Oh! Off of Benders. Back behind the net. She was looking for that upper right-hand corner. Battling here on the blue line. A lot of sticks, a lot of action. Lucarelli coming off of a goal. Tries to angle it. Bryn's going to say, I'm banging it in behind the net to Mariah. Got a little forecheck going here. Now we throw it back. They're there. We're there. They're going to go for an ice, but can't get it all the way down. Second period, we got them penned in. Uh-oh. We're going to call an offside there. 7:18 remaining in the second period. Full disclosure, I might leave after the second period here and go see my parents in the upstairs. Got the family up there, so when we're attacking that end, I think I might go see them. Dom, you want to be the commentator, or we're going to let Adam just handle all of it? All right, Piper trying to dig it off the wall here. She does. Pulls it to the middle. Oh, nice try over to Riley, but it pops out. Throwing it into the corner now for a forecheck. Piper trying to get in there now. Suvi going. Now back towards Piper. They get past both of them. Up the wall. We're already retreating. We're already out of the zone. Back here. Up. Suvi into the corner off a skate. 14. Rings it. That might have come out. Now we're in trouble. Coming after Sienna. Sienna throws a shoulder into her. Battling behind the net. They're going to ring it over to Riley. Riley can't quite get there before the pinching D. They're giving Riley the business in the corner. If she gets it, I don't know where it's going to go. There we go, out of the zone. Bristol coming after it. She's going to make us go, making her team go with the full 200 here by taking it back to the goal line. Lucarelli gets a stick on it, disrupts, but somehow it's going through legs and stuff, and they've got it. Brooklyn pulls it out of the pile. Her and Lucarelli are going down 2-on-2. I like Nora being wide there, but when you see your friend going into the zone on a 2-on-2, I wouldn't mind seeing Nora cut towards the middle there and go and support, because you know Bristol's going to run into trouble. So she needs to have a winger that's helping her, a wingman. Center in this case, but a wingman. Like Goose, that kind of wingman. All right, going back here now, we got Lucarelli chasing after it, maybe take advantage of a bobble. Fights her off the puck. Brooklyn in there helping. Lucarelli's going to pull that thing off, take a weird angle shot. She had a chance. Back to Sienna. Sienna backpedaling, keeps it into the zone. Mariah. Mariah gets it knocked off of her stick, no F2. Here we go, back to Mariah. Mariah! Oh, the flipperoonie! I don't know how it got that high. They're going to just live to fight another day and ice this thing. 4:47 remaining in the second period. I mean, who's watching? We got any viewers? It sounds like we got all of our viewers are here. I know my wife and my mom and dad are watching usually a lot of times. Here's Piper trying to get it. She gets a stick on it. Don't just throw it. Have a plan. Help Suvi. Evan Piper out here trying to back check this thing. Five's going to get it off of a pad here of Gray. Piper watching the D, but now you got to get down to your wall, buddy. You're either going to get on your wall or get out of the way. One of the two. In that case, when you got Finley coming at you 100 miles an hour, you might as well skate to the red line at that point. Take their defense out of the zone with you, clear the zone, and give Finley an open area.
Decisiveness if you got some of your teammates coming down on you.
Yeah.
What do you do? Where do you go?
All right, so we got Suvi taking the draw. Piper fighting towards her D. Finley down there. Now I'd like to see Piper thinking about cutting across here to help. Don't need to be up here in the red line. All right, now back to Sienna. Sienna takes it behind the net. Up the wall. Now be an option. Okay, now who's coming across for Pipe? See, that's where now we could have used Riley cutting across to support, because we're getting our centers are down there fighting. All right, 8 coming through. She makes one move. Good stop by Gray. Gray bailing us out on that one. Hard shot from the point. Piper, that's your D5. You're just drifting around doing nothing. There you go. Get there. Getting towards the tail end of a shift here. Piper sent it right to the D. Can't panic and just fire pucks. If you start skating at them, they'll back up. All right, ice it. 3 minutes left here. 3 minutes left in the second period. 1-1. Tie game. Shots are close. 10-9. We got the Holmstrom family. Brother and sister-in-law watching down in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Part of our 11 viewers. Probably got 5 people watching at the house, though, so we call it 16 viewers. Grandma Connie's watching. $14, weaving through. $14's just waiting to hurt us. I think she was part of what hurt us in the third period the last time we played them. She's sitting here licking her chops waiting for the third period to show up again. All right, Sienna. Nice soft pass. You don't have to fire passes at people. Mariah. Some good touch by Sienna there to make that pass to Mariah. Bryn looks wide, intercepted. Wrist shot in Gray's glove. Stoppage of play, 2:15 remaining. I'm going to switch up a defensive partner here. Let Sienna take a breather. We got Finley coming out. A lot of ice time out here for D when you're running 3. Bryn off the wall. Can you play the angles here, Mariah? Number 5, a top player here for Hibbing. She's not going to get outskated. She's going to go cut to the middle. There we go. It's good D, good D. Mariah 1-on-5 at this point. She had nowhere to go. There you go. She tries to throw it up front. Ev's there. Piper coming across. Piper's got to get her hands there. Got to get her hands. Piper guarding the back left pipe. Nobody there. Find a player. Find somebody to guard. All right, here we go. Good position. Oh, you can't toe pull that through a body. Out. They're going to have to regroup now. Bryn looked like she intentionally didn't touch the puck there. Thought she'd get an icing. She did not. Bryn's going to ice it on net now. 1 minute remaining in the second period. SOG, count it. 180. Jameer Gibbs with, I believe, his 3rd touchdown of the day, a 69-yarder. In case anybody's fantasy football team is wondering how Jameer Gibbs is doing. Jameer's got to have darn near 200 yards right now. Go Detroit. All right, backpedaling now. That could be an ice. Maybe somebody touched it, I guess. I don't think so. She comes in there full force, knocks out our defender. Brooklyn gets it, chips it off the wall. It's hitting there's some ice chunks out there. You see that puck bouncing around out there on just a flat dump. Bryn going to take this draw. We got some horses out here. This is our squad right here. This is our let's get a goal with 30 seconds left team here. Brooklyn trying to fish it out of the pile. She chips it out to the neutral zone. Bryn and Lucarelli out here coming after it. 20 seconds. She takes it behind the net, hits the brakes. Looks to get it up the wall. Can't quite keep it in. 11 seconds remaining. Throwing it in. Hopefully she can't get down here in 5 seconds and hurt us. 2, 1. All right. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to turn it over. My parents are upstairs.
You going to call it, Dom?
Calling it. Let's do it.
Calling it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dominic here, filling in for the legendary Chad Roberg here for this third period. I know 99% of you already know who I am, but for the 1%, I'm Finley Mellon's oldest brother. I also ref hockey myself. I did a ton of U12A games last year, and now, unless we're down to the wire and can't get anyone else to fill in, I will jump on the game, but otherwise, I'm staying away from these games, and I'll be Finley's biggest critic. So, it's a little nippy here in Hermantown Arena today. Good game so far. It's pretty even. Shots are 11-12 in favor of the Jackets. 1-1 even game. Who's going to break through here? My primary position, I'm usually the Gene Saratori of U12A hockey, so if Adam or Chad have any referee questions, I'm the one to answer it. My crew today has been doing good. No penalties. Let them play. I like it. No reason to get super involved in the game unless you absolutely have to. All right. We need some jump here. 30 seconds left in this intermission. Playing with a relatively smaller roster this year, 11 girls. So every other girl's out there, every other shift. I too always hated playing every other shift back when I played. But 10 more seconds left here in this intermission here at Hermantown Arena. Who's going to be the star here? Who's going to break out? And there is the horn. We are getting ready for third and hopefully final period, knock on wood. Referee is at center ice. Teams are doing their brief little huddle here. Mirage ready to go. Gray heading back to her net, ready to defend that crease. Our D pair here right away, going to be Bryn and Sienna. Zach still trying to figure out the forwards. We got Mariah, Nora, and Everly's like, get out of my way, I'm up. Here we go, period 3. Face off one there by Hibbing. They get it over. 22 skating with it, fires it. Gray makes the relatively easy save. Bryn picks it up behind her net, fires it to the corner. Nora going to be the first one on it. Gets bumped off the puck, but she's aided by her teammate Bryn. 14 with it now for Hibbing. Spins around Nora, still has it. Getting hounded now by Bryn. Fires it, but whiffs. Fires it to the open net. Fires, and a great save by Gray. And the puck pops out wide, picked up by Bryn Clausen, who will fire it down. And they say no icing. They determined the Hibbing defenseman could have played that. Mariah fires it, but it's intercepted there in front. 14 on Hibbing, fires it now to the side. Here comes 22 for Hibbing. Gets the puck around Finley. And either Mariah or Sienna are going to be the first to pick it up. Sienna will pick it up. She comes around the net. Skating with it. Goes around one player, goes around two. Over the red line. Good at the line. Sienna fires, and a glove save by the Jackets goaltender. I said earlier, I'd be surprised if this goaltender doesn't play softball. She's very quick with that glove. Very impressed. Get a little bit of a line change here, trying to figure out who that second defenseman is going to be, and it's going to be Bryn. So we got the D pairing here of Finley and Bryn. We got Suvi, Riley, and Piper on the forwards. Puck is fired around. It'll be picked up by Bryn. She'll carry it down the wall. Lost control of it. And Riley will be the first one to pick it up. Gives it over to, attempted to give it over to Finley. Piper will fire it in. Blue tire there. Suvi fires it. Puck went to the sidewall after a glove save by the Jackets goaltender. Suvi will keep it in deep. It'll be picked up there by Riley in the opposite corner. Give it up. Almost intercepted, but Bryn picks it up. Bryn down the sidewall here. Fires it to the net. High and wide. Riley will be the first to pick it back up. She'll keep it in. Good play there. Piper in the corner with it now. Attempted to throw it towards the net. Net got in the way, though. And Hibbing will pick it back up. Around one player. Over the red line. Around two. They're good at the line, but it's picked off. And they'll come back out to center. They will intercepted there by Nora. Bristol off the wall. Picked up by Nora. Nora over the line. Towards center ice. Gets knocked off her stick, but she quickly gets it right back. Bryn will come up with it now. Bryn over the red line. Over the line. Looking to fire. Shot. Right into the breadbasket, as Chad Rolberg would say. No rebound. We'll get a face-off here to the right of the Jackets goaltender. Very tight Mirage community here. All the Mirage games, they got another Mirage team that's in attendance supporting their team. Last night at my U12A game, I saw a few of these girls there, and looking in the corner, I see a few U15 players.
It was a Mirage day here.
It is a Mirage day, yep. Yep, that's awesome. Love the community. See Zoe Lucarelli on crutches. I think her team is missing her big time. I asked her last night. She said she'll be back in January, so that'll be an exciting time. And get well soon, Zoe. Here's Hibbing with it now. She's going to carry it around her net. Hounded there. Gets it up, but it's intercepted there by Sienna at the point, who will fire it just a little wide of the net into the corner. 14 will pick it up, gives it up the wall. Puck stays just inside. Intercepted there by Mariah. Tried to get the shot off, but it got deflected. Puck now close to the blue line yet again. 22 with it for the Jackets. She'll get it in the zone. We'll have to back check. Sienna there to intercept it there. Finley aids her. And here comes Brooklyn. Attempted to get it out, but it quickly gets intercepted. Finley with it now. Gives up to Brooklyn, and puck will come out. Back to center ice. 5 for the Jackets. Will send it right back in. Sienna's picking her head up, looking around for options. Attempts to throw it up, but gets intercepted there by the skate of a Jackets player, and we're back in the zone. Referee got in the way there. Happens. I do it too. Player goes down, intercepted there. Good time to get a whistle. Good reading there by Gray. Senses a little bit of trouble. Cover that puck. Your team's in trouble. Get a whistle. Bryn Clausen now coming out for the Mirage. And we got Piper, Riley, and Nora coming out for the forwards. Hibbing will make a change as well. We'll get a face-off here to the right of Gray Golkowski, right by the Essentia Health sign. Puck to the corner here. Nora fires it around, picked up by Bryn behind the net. Bryn coming up with it. And here she goes. We know she can fly. Over the line. Bryn coming up with it over the line into their zone. Down by the circle. Bryn fires. Shot. Good save, but a rebound. Popped out. No one could track it down. Piper with it. Tries to throw it back. Bryn's got it again. Bryn fires. Blocker save. And we'll get a whistle. We'll get an offensive zone. Good forecheck there by the Mirage. Shots are now 15-14 in favor of the Mirage. Score has not changed. quite yet. Still 1-1. Got some toothpicks on the board. 1-1, 15-14 shots. Face off to the left of the Jackets goalie. Puck is down. Jackets win the draw. Fire it around. Finley Mellon keeps it in. Nora with it. Back to Finley. Finley looking for options. Gives it D to D over to Sienna. Sienna over the line. Gets it in. Jackets defenseman picks it right back up. But it's intercepted there by Piper. Piper's going to fire it wide of the net. Kind of a tough angle. Jackets come back with it now. Oh, intercepted there by number 3. Here she comes. This girl's good. She's got speed. Got to stay on her. Gets around one player. Curls up. Intercepted there. Puck is now bouncing. Sienna with it. Finley with it now. Picks her head up. Looks for her options. Going to skate it up a little bit before she gets rid of it. And they're going to say they touched it. No icing. Jackets come up with it now. Number 5, she's got some speed too. Over the Mirage line, into their zone. Down by the face-off circle. Couldn't really get the shot off there. Bryn with it now behind the net. Bryn's going to skate it. Bryn's going to show, hey, look, I got speed too. There she goes, over the line. Stops up, fires it. And another glove save by the Jackets goaltender. I would say with this goaltender, start firing blocker more often. And my dad forgot to stop the clock.
He's just nodding his head.
Nodding his head, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
He wouldn't do that if it was me. He'd be like, okay, yeah, I gotta listen now. All right, Jackets with it now. Up to number 2. Finley Mellon kept it in there, but it quickly comes right back out. She attempts to send it back in, but it gets intercepted there. 14 with it now. She's hounded by Brooklyn, but she still has it. 22 with it now over the line. Gets around one player. Gets it towards the net. Good defense there by Sienna. Puck near the zone. We got to get it out. All right, Brooklyn's going to come out with it now. Brooklyn over the line. Over the Jackets line now. Fires it on net. No rebound. This goalie does a really good job of not letting those rebounds pop out. Face off here to the right of the Jackets goaltender. It looks like Nora Lucarelli will be taking the draw.
You got the clock that time.
Yeah, you got it. Don't make that mistake twice. Everly on left, Mariah on right. D pairings are Bryn and Finley. Finley's always got stories about Bryn and homeroom class in school. Jackets fire it up. Skating over their line. In the center ice. Gets it in the zone, but it's picked off by Mariah. Back that way. We get an offsides. Faceoff will come just outside the Mirage end. 7.5 minutes left here in period 3. Shots are dead even at 15, and the score is dead even at 1-1.
Ooh, my shot count is definitely diverging from what they got.
And unlike not stopping the clock, now he hasn't started the clock. Well, we do have the ice till 4 o'clock, so yeah, might as well. We didn't zam the ice. We might as well make up for it somehow. Puck falls just short there, so no icing. Nora will get it towards the net. Puck in the zone now. If I wasn't on the mic, I'd be screaming right now.
You can always put the mic down.
Yeah. Something tells me I'd scream so loud that, yeah, everyone would go deaf listening at home. There, they got it. Oh, I might have to fire my dad. He's always asking me if I want to do the clock. I usually say no, but after today I might. 14 with it now for Hibbing. Coming out, gets around. And it's intercepted there by Bryn. She'll send it back on the defensive half of the ice for the Jackets. Hibbing gets it outside the zone. It'll be picked up there by Bryn. Get out! Offsides. Got to be a little quicker there getting outside the zone. Piper with the blue and pink lace. Face-off will come just outside the Jackets' end. 7 minutes left. Puck is down. Here we go. Face-off there, controlled by the Mirage. Gets it back to Finley Mellon. Sienna yelling for it, and that's what Finley does. Gets it D to D. Sienna sends it in. Now we got a forecheck. We have to forecheck here. All right, puck in the corner. Kept in there. Hibbing D comes out with it now. Sienna will keep it in, but it's intercepted. Here comes 5 with it now. Over center ice. In the zone, she'll fire it far out there. Easy save for Golkowski. Fired it off the side of the net. No harm there. Get it up. Puck comes back out. Hibbing picks it back up. Circles back around. Intercepted there by Piper. Looking for the puck. Can't find it. Good forecheck there by Suvi. Here's number 2. 22 for Hibbing at center ice. Gives it to a teammate. Here comes number 8. Gets around one defenseman. Tries to throw it to the front of the net, but it's intercepted there by Bryn. Here comes Nora with it now. Gets it out. And Riley getting hounded there by number 8. Puck's out to center ice. Nora's going to pick it up. Here goes Nora. Nora in. Nora fires. That was a good save. Great shot. Good save. Back out. Back in the Mirage zone. Finley Mellon looking for her options. D to D. Over to Bryn. Bryn with it now. Over to center ice. Onsides at the line. That looked really close. Bryn getting hounded there. Still has it. Back to Nora. Nora's looking to fire. Fires. Into the glove again. Into the glove again. And the face-off will come to the right of the Jackets' end. Getting down to the wire here. 5 minutes left. Period 3. 1-1 tie. Shots are 17-16. This game is 20 to 14. So one team's getting the benefit of the generosity, the other not so much.
We have more shots.
We got more shots. Adam's the statistic man, so we'll go with what he says, not what the score guy says. Icing. Faceoff will come back down in the Jackets zone. Once again to the right of the Jackets goaltender. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the final frame of regulation play. 1-1 tie. Puck is down and we're off. Suvi back to Bryn. Bryn looking for space. Lost control of it, but quickly gets it right back. Keeps it in, but it's lost. Looking for the puck. Offsides. I'll take an offsides there because if we didn't, they would have been going back the other way. Face-off will come just outside the Jackets zone here. And we're going to get ready for the drop here. We got Suvi, Everly, and Mariah. Bryn and Sienna on the D. Puck in the zone. Sienna racing for it there. Keeps it in. Just in, though. Intercepted. Battle for it at the blue line. Puck pops out. Number 2 for Hibbing will pick it up. Fork it over to number 22, who carries it into the zone. She's hounded there by Sienna. Good D, good D. Stay with her. Stay with her. There we go. Sienna comes out with it. Banks it around the boards. Bryn's going to be the first one to pick it up there. Bryn with it now. Gets it taken away. We got a good battle there in front of the Essentia Health sign. Suvi with it now. Gets it up. Here goes Mariah. Mariah out of the zone. Mariah still going. Oh, got it knocked off her stick by 14 there. And Hibbing will come back out with it. 14's got it now. Intercepted there. Believe it or not, folks, this is not too many men. The rule is if the players not participating in the play do not play the puck, it is waved off. Not too many men. I don't agree with the rule, but I got to enforce it the way it's written. We will get a face-off here to the left of the Jackets goaltender. Just under 4 minutes left to go. Nora will take the draw. Finley and Sienna on the point. Piper with it there. Piper gives it back to Sienna. Sienna with a slapper. And it's intercepted there. Here comes number 2 for the Jackets. Or number 3, I can't really tell. Gets around defenseman. Shot. Saved by Gray. Good save. Gray's keeping us in there. Keeps it a tie game. Nora with it now. Nora's using her speed. Out of her zone. Out the center. We got a 3-on-2 here. Now a 3-on-3. Intercepted there by the Jackets, and they're going to come back out with it. 2-on-1 here. Stay on her. Oh, got around. Fires it. Wide of the net. Still got the puck behind the net. She's being hounded there by Nora. Just forks it back behind her. Nora will intercept it. Get it around. Here's Piper with it now. Puck comes out. Got to get someone on it. Puck gets shot back in the Jackets zone. Just under 3 minutes left to go here. In the final frame, Finley with it now. Pick your head up. Look where you're going. Gets it knocked off her stick, and it's intercepted there by Hibbing. Sienna with it now. Fires it. It gets blocked by Jackets player. Suvi says no problem. I'll get it out. Jackets with it now. Over the Mirage line. Suvi on her there. Good D. Good D. Sienna with it now behind her net. Attempts to fire it up, but it gets blocked there by another Jackets player. Puck in the zone. Gray senses trouble, so she'll cover it up. That's the way to do it. We'll get a face-off here in the Mirage zone to the left of Golkowski with just over 2 minutes left to go here in the final frame of regulation. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Smart timeout call here by Mr. Clausen. Gather the girls together, settle them down, get everything going. Overall, I feel like we played a good game. We got our stuff to clean up on. One thing that hasn't been mentioned yet by our crew that I would really love to see from an offensive perspective, and Brock Faber mentioned this on Ryan Carter's podcast. When we dump the puck in the end, I'd love to see us follow it up with a hard forecheck. And like Chad has said in previous videos, even if we're not going to beat them to the puck, let's scare them a little bit. Let's get on them. Let's scream at them. You know, slam our stick on the ice. Get them to turn the puck over. Something. But anytime we dump the puck in the end, we have to follow it up with a hard forecheck. If we don't do that, we're basically turning the puck over by default at that point. So a little harder forecheck. And then obviously, you know, we got to get some players in front of the net to screen the goaltender, take their eyes away, get a good tip in there. Areas of that nature. Timeout here is concluded. We got just over 2 minutes left here in the final frame of regulation. Face off to the left of Gray Golkowski. We got Bryn and Finley on the point. Sienna, Suvi, and Nora will be the forward line here. Puck is down. Puck comes out to the point. It gets fired there right on net. Easy save for Gray Golkowski. Finley Mellon down. And here we go. Nora's coming up with it. Nora over the line. Fires it. Relatively simple save for the Hibbing goaltender. Puck is out now. Puck is out now. And it's a one-on-one battle. Sienna, great job staying with her. Great defense. Puck comes back out front. Puck is in the corner. Fires it. Goes wide. Puck is in the corner again. Here comes Hibbing with it now. Getting hounded there by Suvi. Cycle down. Nora will intercept that pass. Get it outside the zone. Puck back out to the red line. Gets it up to number 8, who will send it back in. Sienna's going to be the first one on it. Everyone get in your positions. This is where we break out here. There goes Bryn. Bryn with it now. Cycles it back around to Sienna. Lost a wheel in the process. Puck is out to the D. Fire it. Blocked by Sienna. Bryn will pick it up. Bryn gives it up to Nora. Nora with it now. Gives it over. Intercepted there. Finley's got it. And here we go. Here goes Nora. Into the zone. And Hibbing looks like they're going to pick it back up. They'll carry it back over. Intercepted there. And they're going to call a penalty. Just under a minute left to go here. We're going to get our first penalty of the game. So a face-off will come back into the Mirage zone. All right, we find ourselves in a tough spot here. Less than a minute left to go in the game. Got a penalty, and it looks like Hibbing is going to take their timeout. Well, it's certainly a lot closer than the last game. 1-1. Shots are 19-18 according to the scoreboard in favor of Hibbing, but I'm sure our 21-16. Our stat man here, he's got the shots all dialed in.
I think there's just a lot of shots off the side of the net.
Yeah.
That would go wide. Ones that were just sitting there that got counted.
Yeah.
Either got counted or didn't get counted.
Shots that didn't get counted or got counted. Yep, of course.
We got it.
We're good. We got it all. So the draw here will come back into the Mirage end with 42 seconds left.
Still gotta add the penalty.
Still working on the penalty time here. It's probably the one thing that would drive me away from working the clock. So if I ever got called upon to do that, I would be that guy that would probably show up to the game like an hour early just to learn the clock and learn how to work all the functions. So come game time, I know what I'm doing. But I will say, for the most part, our parent volunteers in our games, they do a good job. Working the clock, it's kind of like my job as a ref. It's thankless. Anytime you do something that is out of the ordinary in their point of view, they're all over you for it. So we'll get a face-off here. No penalty time on the board yet. Still working on that. That's probably what we're waiting for. Or we're just going to get the puck down. Clock is running. No penalty time. All right, 5-on-4 here. Puck is in the Hibbing zone. Puck comes out. Here comes Hibbing with it now. Hibbing fires it in. Steered there to the corner there of Gray. Picked up by Sienna. She rings it around. Picked up by Finley. Intercepted. A little bit of a scuffle there. It's good. I like it. Wouldn't be hockey if there were no scuffles. Here goes Sienna. Fires it up. 14 keeps it in. 5 seconds left. She fires it just wide of the net. And that ends the horn. We got a 1-1 tie. This is a non-district game, so I am not completely sure if they want to do an OT or not. I mean, why not? We got the ice until 4. Let's do it. Why not? Or not. What are we going to do here? Zach says I'm running the show. We're out. Well, if that's the case, then we'll chalk it up to a 1-1 tie. We got some toothpicks on the scoreboard.
Anticlimactic.
Oh, gosh. You know, I don't know what your opinion is, but I hate ties. There's always got to be a winner and a loser, in my opinion. But either way, good game by both teams. Mirage will be back in action tomorrow night against Cloquet. If I'm correct, that game is at 8 o'clock. It'll be in Cloquet. Legendary Chad Rolberg will be back for that. And our stat man. I'll resume my normal position as the Gene Saratori of U12A hockey. But overall, great game for both teams. Thank you to Hibbing for coming on down. Good game for the Mirage. And once again, thank you to the legendary Chad Rolberg for allowing me to fill in for him while he goes and visits his parents. Signing off. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night.